Hello everybody, getting ready to do lesson 10.4 part 2 classwork for pre-algebra math today. And for part 2 of 10.4, circumference and area of a circle classwork, you have 2 points in your notebook and then 30 points on your classwork sheet. Name, date, period, students, due date from onliners, homeschool. Let's go right into part 2 here of 10.4, area of a circle. Words. The area A of a circle is the product of pi and the square of the radius r. So it's pi r squared would be the area of a circle, and the algebra would be area equals pi r squared. So that is your formula for finding the area of a circle. So let's go into example 3, finding the area of a circle. Find the area of the circle to the nearest square foot. So we got a diameter here of 26 feet. So the radius at first will be 1/2 of 26, which would be 13. So our radius would be from the center to the circumference. That would be your radius. So to find the area, so area equals pi r squared. Right formula for the area of a circle. We know what r is now. It's 13. So we can plug that into the formula for finding the area of a circle, which is 3.14 times 13 squared. And when we do that multiplication, we come up with 530.7. And so that would be the area of this circle would be 531 square feet. So let's go into a guided practice here. The diameter of a circle is 14 inches. Find the area of the circle to the nearest square inch. So it's kind of like the previous example. And students, yours down here, one circle has a diameter of 12 centimeters. Another circle has a radius of 7 centimeters. Which circle has a greater area? And then explain your reasoning there. But let's get back up here and do this one. So we got a diameter of 14 inches. So how do we plug that into our formula for finding the area of a circle? 14 over 2 is 7, so that'd be our radius. And then we plug that into our formula, which is pi is 22 over 7, and then times 7, which is our radius squared, and that comes out to 154. So the area of this circle up here is 154 square. Let's go into another example here, finding the radius of a circle. So the area of a circle is 72 square millimeters. Find the radius of the circle to the nearest millimeter. So again, here's our formula, pi r squared. What do we know? We know the area. So we plug that in here, and we know pi is 3.14. We need to find r squared. So we have 72 is equal to 3.14 r squared. Substitute 72 for area, and then 3.14 for r. 3.14 here, for pi, I'm sorry. 3.14 for pi, and then we need to find r. So 22.9 equals r squared. When we divide 72 by 3.14, we get 22.9 equals r squared. Divide each side by 4. So what would be our next step? So we take the square root of 22.9. We take the square root of r squared, it's r. So taking the positive square root of each side. So this is 4.8 equals r. So that is our radius, 4.8. To the nearest millimeter, the radius is about 5 millimeters. 4.8 is almost 5. So let's try one now. Find the unknown measure, round to the nearest whole number. So we have an area here of 1567 square inches. What's our radius? Well, we have an area here of this. What's our radius of our circle? And then down here, students, you have an area of 59 square feet. What's the diameter with a circle with that area? So we're going to do our guided practice now. So to find our radius for a circle with an area of 1567, we plug that into our formula. We know pi is 3.14. So we divide this by 3.14, we get 499 equals r squared. we take the square root of both sides, and the r will equal 22. We take the square root of 499. It's approximately 22. So the radius would be about 22 inches for a circle with an area of 1567 square inches. And so we got one more example here. Okay, finding the area of a figure. We got our normal windows here. From Congress Hall in Philadelphia. So we have a length down here, and then we have a height here, 8.25 feet. So it consists of a rectangle. Here's our rectangle and a half circle. Here is our half circle up here. As shown, find the area of the window to the nearest square foot. So we need to find the whole area here. So we have 4 feet here. Find the area of the rectangle. So length times width is 4 by 8.25 is 33. We got that. So now we need to find the area of this half circle. So which is this area, this half circle here. The radius of the half circle is half the width of the window, which would be 2 feet. So from this point to this point is 2 feet. So area is 1/2 pi r squared, which is, this is a half circle. So it'll be pi r squared divided by 2. So that's the formula for finding the area of a half circle. So it'll be 1/2 of 3.14, 2 squared. We substitute in our values here. And when we do that, we have 6.28. 3.14 times 4 over 2 is 6.28. So the total area would be 33 plus 6.28 would be 39.28 square feet for this Norman window. Is about 39 square feet. They round down. So the area of the window is 39 square feet. So let's try an example here. Pantheon, the circular floor in the Pantheon in Rome has an area, and it's circular, of 1473 square meters. What is the diameter of the floor to the nearest tenth of a meter? So we want to find the diameter of this circle with this area. And then down here, draw a rectangle as 6 by 5 on a graphing paper. Here's your graphing paper. Use a compass to draw a half circle with a radius of 3 units on a longer side of the rectangle. Find the area of the figure to the nearest whole number. That's your independent practice. We're going to do this one up here for the Pantheon. So for the Pantheon area here, we have area equals pi r squared. We have 1473 equals 3.14 r squared. And we're going to divide through by 3.14 over here. We get 469.1 equals r squared. And then we're going to get rid of this squaring, so we take square root of both sides, and we get 21.7 equals r. And we want to find a diameter. So diameter equals 2r. 2 times 21.7 equals 43.4. So the diameter of the floor is about 43.4 meters of the Pantheon in Rome. And that is your classwork for 10.4 Pre-Algebra Math Part 2. If you have any questions or you need course materials, animated PowerPoint math video at AOL.com, shoot me an email. I'll get that out to you. Thank you very much.